We're back. I'm gonna clean the camera.
Boom.
Camera cleaned.
Soft light.
We're here. Let's see who jumps in. See who jumps in. Let's see who jumps in. One day we'll make announcements that we're gonna be doing one of these live streams. John, no one's here. Let's end the live stream.
All right, it's not worth it anymore.
Hey, Carter. Carter's always number one, huh?
Lovejoy.
He's just waiting for that notification bell.
If anybody ever comments first, I'm not gonna believe them unless it's you.
Hey, Nick. How's it going? Big Goof. King Crash. Oh, Jeremy, Ismail. Look at all these people here.
Hey.
All right, once we get to, like, let's say 60, I'm going to tell you what the dope trope means. Domo. Hey, Joshua. Love you too, buddy. Thanks so much, man. By the way, for everyone here, I'm going to be live on Screen Junkies News tomorrow on Fandom Entertainment. So make sure to, tune in for that. But, okay, just a few more people. I'm gonna tell you what dope trope is. That way, hey, Virgo season is coming. That's right. My birthday is coming up very soon. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it means. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to mention it right here, right now. So I figured the best way to kick off these live streams, since we don't really have a format for them, we just go live. Hey, Brittany. Nice to see you again. Dope trope is basically, I'm going to kick off every live stream with a trope I am sick of seeing in movies and or TV shows. I've always wanted to do a podcast about it, but now I can't just, it's like there's some tropes that I just can't talk about on a podcast for that long. It'd be like a minute long or something.
Hey, that could be a niche.
So, yeah, can Patreon be free? Wow, that wouldn't be a Patreon.
The purpose of direct patronage.
Should ask all patrons to do that. Happy birthday, Nick. Okay, so dope trope number 1. I am sick and tired of seeing this trope in movies and shows. When a person is chained, like they wake up and they're chained in some room or something like that, and then their captor is like sitting across them or standing, and then they run after them, but the chain stops them, like... What are you doing?
I'm trying to act it out for you.
No, I'm saying the chain stops them. Let's say I'm chained up and you're my captor. I run after you, and I'm like right here. Yeah,
because I knew how long the chain was.
Like I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna stand right here in order for people to not be able to just to like taunt them that much more.
Next time
I'm sick of that trope. That's the trope I'm sick of right now.
If I ever write a scene like that, I'm gonna include a moment where the guy like measures the perimeter.
Oh, is the reception really bad right now? Is the live stream feed really bad?
Can you see me now? Dolomite is my name.
All right, guys. Well, since we're here, let's open up the forum now. John, grab a question from someone.
Let's do this.
Put out some questions, people. Let's talk.
Right.
You know how we do.
Let's see. Let's get.
I'll just fill in the silence.
There's
Here's a fun one. Do people get you confused with your brother often?
Do people get me confused? No, but I got a funny story for you. My brother was, I think the story goes like this. He was at a Mexican restaurant.
Ooh.
And there was a person talking to him like, hey, I watch you. And my brother was like, really? Like, he was surprised that this guy watched him. Because he's like, this guy doesn't watch Indian content.
You never know.
This guy thought that my brother was me, actually.
Even better.
But no one's ever come up to me asking me if I'm Jabby Koei. So, no, that's probably the way it's... Gamescon's next week. I better cancel some plans I had then right away, as soon as possible then.
I don't make plans.
Yeah. Might have to cancel. Oh, and also, isn't D23 next week also? What upcoming movies are you guys most looking forward to seeing? Ooh, definitely Star Wars Episode 9. I would definitely say that. John, you feel free to chime in whenever you want.
The Lighthouse, I'm really excited for, honestly.
Oh, Lighthouse does look cool. I just finished reading Shadow over Innsmouth just yesterday, and that movie definitely has H.P. Lovecraft vibes all over it, so I'm very much excited for it. And you know what?
The Irishman?
The Irishman is the one that I'm probably most excited about, honestly.
Yeah, it's probably the one I'm most anticipating. Like, when's it gonna get here?
We met in 3rd grade for those 2 questions that I saw asking. We met in 1st grade, but we became best friends in 3rd grade.
And
sat across from each other, started talking about Pokemon. Pokemon sparked the friendship.
Yeah, this channel is all thanks to Pokemon.
do we think It Chapter 2 will be better than Part 1? What are your thoughts, Johnny?
I really hope so. I mean, I think they're going to get to actually swing for the fences, but I don't know. I have faith in them that they'll deliver, yes. I think. Deep down, I feel like they can deliver, but I'm still very worried because of how much hype there is. And because this is a tricky part of the story that not, like, people look back on it and they often say they like the first half a lot better, so...
That's true.
We'll see.
I don't think it'll. I can't imagine it being better than Part 1 because the adult part, just generally perceived from the books and also from the, from the miniseries, it's just not as well regarded. So I feel like it'll be better than the miniseries. I just have a hard time imagining that it'll be better than Chapter 1 as a total. It just seems really hard to.
Technically.
The movie's also 3 hours, almost 3 hours
3
long.
hours long.
I made sure to get seats where you can put your legs up, lounge seats for this one, because I'm like, if I'm going to be in that theater for 3 hours, I want to be as comfortable as possible watching it. Lance, Lance, we owe you an answer. Thanks for the super chat, by the way, Lance. Really quick, Lance, you did see, Mark Riley actually hit me up very recently on my Instagram page asking me about going on Collider Live. And I said, yeah, hit me up in August. This was like right around Comic-Con. He hasn't hit me back up yet. And apparently Christian Harloff mentioned in a Collider Live video that he wants to bring me on. So I will go on there. And then what did you just ask us now?
Oh, he asked about Neil Blomkamp exiting Robo.
Oh, Neil Blomkamp exiting Robo. Well, John, you're more of the Neil Blomkamp enthusiast. We've seen all of his work, but including Oat Studios, which if you guys haven't checked out yet, make sure to go check it out.
Check out their stuff.
But John, since I know you have generally a bigger love for his work, why don't you take this one?
Honestly, I mean, I saw the announcement on his Twitter last night, and I'm not that, but like I was always curious about what his RoboCop would be, but I don't think we necessarily absolutely need another RoboCop right now. If anybody was to make it, I would want it, for my own personal taste, to be him, because I think it plays to a lot of his strengths, and I think there's a lot that he could build on spiritually. But having said that, he says he's departing to make some kind of original horror sci-fi project, and that, on the whole, sounds more interesting and exciting to me. I don't know. RoboCop seems like a problematic thing to do anyway right now, so I'm kind of happy about this.
Why is it problematic?
Just because, like, it's RoboCop. We already remade it a couple years ago, which I don't even hate that. Like, I thought that movie was all right. I don't think that it's just one of those franchise properties where I'm like, is he going to get to make it his own? Are they going to have to kowtow to the beats that we're familiar with from parts of the older films?
Sure.
I don't know. It just seems like a bigger committee project with more stakes riding on it and less creative expression. And he's a guy I would want to see make it his own.
Yeah, I mean, he had some great points talking about, like, when he was younger, he had a lot of different takeaways and from, like, the 80s roots that RoboCop really had. But then as he got older, he saw some themes that could definitely be translated to today that he would want to carry over, which reminded me a lot of some of his other work. So I'm not sure what he would have done. The most exciting thing about RoboCop from his reboot idea was he's going to have the original suit. But really, I don't know what would have made it all that much more special or different, per se.
It just sounds fun to me to have RoboCop with his aesthetic filter over it, but, and I think he could do something unique with it, but I'm not heartbroken that he's
Nah, that's fair. All right, so what else did we... Well, hope that answers your question, Lance. John, how do I pull up the chats? You know what I'm trying to do right now.
Pull up the super chats? I mean, I can get them over here.
Yeah, get it. Okay, I'm going out of order here from the super chat ones, but Brittany